Hey guys, Shobi here. So let's take a look into how to set up Django in your system. So Django is a pretty popular web framework built on top of Python. So there are so many popular websites built on top of Django. So some of them are Spotify, Instagram, or Mozilla. And very recently Django 2.1 got released. And yeah, let's begin. So in order to have Django, you need to have Python, specifically Python 3. So yeah, so let's install Python 3. So here I have an Ubuntu 18.4 system. Let's try to install Python 3. Get install Python 3. So it will ask for password, give your password. Yeah, it says it's already done. Otherwise, maybe if you don't have, it will be showing some like it's getting installed. So once that is done, let's go to the next step. And one other thing that we need is something called pip. So pip is a Python package manager. It can install Python packages and remove manage those packages. So like Django is a package. So in order to install Django, you can use pip. So which is very easy. So otherwise you'll have to go download Django and then uncompress Django. So pip does all that for us. So let's install Python pip as well. So this is the command for it. Sudo apt get install python 3 pip. Yeah, so it says python 3 pip is already the newest. So otherwise in your case it might say okay, it's getting installed or whatever. So once that is done, let's go to the other step, which we need something called virtual environment. So what virtual environment does is, suppose you have two applications. So one requires a specific package. Suppose you need something to create a PDF, and the first application requires that PDF maker version 1, and the second application requires Python the PDF maker 2. So if Python, when those two applications coexist, PDF maker package can have conflicts. So in order to avoid that, in order to isolate an application to an environment, we can use virtual environment. And there are so many packages available, there are so many softwares, applications available. So one of them are virtualenv and pipenv, and then some packages are there. But these days Python comes with virtual environment support from language itself, Python language itself. So we need a package called venv. So this is how you install. Sudo apt get install python 3 venv. Okay, so it says it is also installed. So these are the things that we need: python 3 pip3 and then python 3 venv. Venv stands for virtual environment, so that we can create an isolated environment for our application to run. So in this video, let's jump into next we'll jump into creating virtual environment. Okay, so I'll create a new directory for today's session. So I'll create one directory, project. Okay, cd into that project. So as you can see, there is nothing in this directory. So let us create a virtual environment. So for that, you execute this python 3 -m vn. So this is the package that we have installed earlier, and then provide another directory so that it can install its own set of applications, so that it's an isolated environment. So we create, I'll just give a name and yeah, so now it's got completed. If you see it now, you can see a new folder got created. So let's just check out that folder, cdnv. So you can see some libraries got installed. If you go to bin, you can see that there are some executables. So let's come back. So here is our project root directory. Now we have created an environment, and now we need to activate that environment. Okay, so that whenever we execute Python or any command, it will be coming from that folder. So for example, you can see from where the Python is loaded. So python 3, you can see it came from user, bin and python 3. So now let us activate the environment. So for that we need to use the source command, source env. So that's the folder that we have created, and then inside that there was a bin that we have saw earlier, bin activate. Yeah, now it got activated, and now you can see an env, the prompt got prefixed with env. Now you can see which python is loaded. See, now it is loaded from the new environment. So whenever you execute python or pip, it will be coming from that folder or that directory. Which python, see, now it's the same folder. Okay, now let us install Django. So for that we need to execute the command pip install pip or pip3, anything is fine, because we have created the virtual environment. So there is only one pip that we can use, that pip install Django. So this command will fetch Django package from a directory called pypy, and it will install it in the environment. So yeah, now Django got installed. Now we need to create a Django project. Okay, so after installing Django application, Django package, you will have access to some command. So one of those command is Django admin. So you can, as you can see, after executing Django admin, you can see some of the commands here. Check, compile messages, and so and so. So let's use this start project command, so which will create a project for us. So Django admin start project hello world. Now let us see the contents of the directory. That is, env is already there, which we have activated before, and now a new folder, a new directory called hello world. So let us check out the directory. Now you can see manage a new file called manage.py and a hello world. So inside the hello world, our application lives inside the project directory, and again hello world. Okay, now you can see some files. We will be checking out that later, but for now, in this stage, Django application has been installed properly in the system. Now we need to run this project, and as you know, there are web servers available, like such as Nginx, Apache and all. But for our development purposes, Python comes with a server on itself. So let us use that server, so which is much easier, and we'll be looking to how to deploy and all like in future. But for now, let's use the development server. So execute py. So you have to be inside the folder where there is manage.py. Okay, so you can see manage.py is there. So let's execute this command, python or python3 manage.py run server. This is saying Django version 2.1.1, which is we have installed recently, which we have installed now.